Okay, we're live now.
We're live. Good morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time zone you happen to be in, whenever you happen to be watching this. Welcome to the Figment Collective. This morning, we're going to be playing some Monster of the Week, our weekly game in the dark heart of the woods, set in the very fictional Delver's Gulch, Montana, with our lovely group of hunters here. I'm your keeper, and we're going to go around the room to introduce the players who are here at the time. We are going to have a wandering monster at some point. So, let's go with Milo. Good morning.
Good morning. Hi, I'm Milo. I'm going to be playing Fallon Hill of the Initiate playbook, and we're hunting monsters.
I mean, it's what you do best, right? Nothing could possibly go wrong.
That's what people tell me.
Yeah, especially with that lovely apprentice you got going on there. Let's see. Who's the next victim? Introductee. 3LC! Who you playing?
I'm Third Life Crisis, aka 3LC, and this morning I'm playing Dylan Ayers. They are the spooky playbook, and things are definitely getting spooky.
Things are definitely getting spooky. Dylan sees all. I'm pretty sure that won't come back to bite you at any point
Never.
in time. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Hi. Who you? Yeah, no, it's okay.
Hi, I'm Star Shard Stories. I will be playing Neslia, our lovely monstrous being who is a mess. That's all I can say right now.
It's fine. Maybe you should have fed that cat earlier.
I should have fed the cat.
Should have fed the cat earlier.
We should have fed Bones the cat. That is what we need.
Bones is okay. Hold on. I gotta make a note for Ness. There actually is a cat now to cover up that lovely past. What is it? No, code phrase that your father and you have come up with.
Yes, there is a little black cat named Bones.
All right, Bones the cat. That is alarming. It's fine.
It's so goth. It is so goth to name your cat
Bones the cat, who was purchased to cover up the fact that someone finally asked, Ness, you don't have a cat.
Yes, I do.
You do now. So, where we last left off, we had a couple scenes running at the time. Ness and Holden had gone to meet up with Harold, where Ness had taken the letter that was meant for Harold from Jesse and had read it through, where Jesse had admitted that he killed Theo. And it led to a bit of a confrontation outside Angela's Diner, a favorite spot for the locals of Delver's Gulch. While that was going on the other side of town, Dylan and Fallon, you'd taken Greg, Fallon's apprentice, with you to go check out the area because it had finally been cleared after several months, to see if there was any potential information you guys could gain. With Fallon's lovely ability, you took a little bit of a shortcut getting to the scene where you had found a very injured Grayson and a fleeing monster. It's midday, but the woods are dark and bloody. But as our scene opens, we open a little bit before these events transpired. We open on a back road, murky and green. The lines in the pavement barely visible. As well, maintenance isn't done out here very often. If I remember right, Fallon was driving. So as you take that turn, Dylan, Fallon, I believe there was a conversation to be had.
Dylan is in the truck and just kind of sitting there for a few minutes, ruminating on kind of the scene that they left at the house. There was he's had some time to mull things over. The initial part of the drive is kind of in silence, you know, not an unsettling silence, but kind of like just awkward silence for a few minutes. And then Dylan glances over to Fallon and Holden's been trying to get some of that information for a while. Did you slip some money or something down at the coroner's office? He kind of says it half joking.
No, because being that it is federal land, the FBI took the case instead of the local guy.
Ooh. Okay. What's the sheriff's name again? Sorry.
Douglas Powell.
Powell. I'll bet that cooked Sheriff Powell's biscuits real good.
Oh, I'm sure it did. I mean, being undermined in your own...
Dylan,
Yeah.
you would know it did in fact rather upset Douglas Powell, seeing as Holden had been harassing the sheriff.
Yeah. It's
constantly.
Yeah.
But yeah, the sheriff, I mean, he just didn't ask the right questions of the right people.
Small town sheriffs, sometimes they're looking mainly to keep things quiet as opposed to actually getting anything done. So, at least in my humble opinion. But, and Dylan's gonna just glance down the floor of the truck as it's kind of rumbling along for a minute, and he's gonna go, Fallon, when I mentioned earlier that there was like a lot of death around you.
Mm-hmm.
There's just like there's all right, I'm just gonna come clean, I guess. There's not a whole lot of ways to approach this. They seem not attracted to you per se, but they're lingering, they're hanging around, and I'm forgetting at the moment, sorry, of who was the one that I actually spoke with. Becca
Becca is the one that
Okay.
you made a deal with,
Right.
which we will get back to when Becca gets the information you requested.
Yeah. There was one that was a very strong aura. And I just want to be upfront with you. I asked a question. And I asked their name. And they said they were Becca.
Oh, no. Uh-huh.
Alan,
Yep.
how does that make you feel hearing your friend's name? Someone you haven't mentioned or talked about since the reports and investigation were over.
It would have been probably about 7 years ago. Mad.
Mad?
Yep. Angry. Anger.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Jaw clenched. Hand tightens on the steering wheel. Like,
Visible upsetness.
mm-hmm.
Bill has notice of that, and okay. All right, so there's a line I crossed,
It's
and
complicated.
I'm not upset.
And
Yeah, go ahead.
it's not your fault. You've explained it a couple of times.
I think.
Did,
Oh, go ahead.
did she say? I guess it entirely depends on why she would be lingering around. I'm assuming ghosts just don't hang around because it's fun for them to do after the person has passed on.
No. There's a couple of members of my family that they don't necessarily. They may have the power to drive them away, or they might have the ability to, you know, banish them in some way. But far as I know, I'm the first one that's able to actually talk to them, to actually have a conversation about why any of them are still here. So, it's your call. But, putting a pin in that real quick, I know that we're headed out to some scene that's been sitting for a while, but I'm seriously hoping that we find something that hasn't been, might have just gotten overlooked. I don't know how thorough the local law enforcement is around here, but you said the FBI was picking this up since it had been on federal land. Have they sent it?
Well, an interested party showed up.
Okay.
I'm assuming some branch of some other type of law enforcement. Though this is federal land, so that would make the most sense.
Mm-hmm.
But they showed up to deal with it as
Do you recognize them?
and
Have you seen them before? Or
yes, I have seen them before.
Okay.
And they've done as thorough as a job as they probably could, given what was available. However, from what I understand, they didn't do as thorough of a job as they could have.
Okay. Well, I hope that their oversight is our benefit, to be quite honest. I want to. I just want to make sure that. Listen, my clear goal here is that something is resolved with respect to what happened to Jesse. Holden is going. Uncle Holden is gonna just fucking destroy himself over this, and it's not. I don't. Losing Jesse was bad enough. I don't want to lose Uncle Holden either.
And I'm sure Uncle Holden doesn't want to lose you, so we're going to be careful.
Absolutely.
Because I probably shouldn't have brought you with me, but against my better judgment, I believe you deserve answers. He was your uncle.
Yeah. I mean...
I think you're not exactly an average individual, so... mean no offense when I say that.
Nah. I hear you, Fallon. I think we're...
Bless you, Ben.
I think we're... what I'm hoping is that any one of our gifts can contribute to the situation of finding out and resolving this. Whatever we can bring to the table. Yeah. Also, yeah, Holden is big on being safe. I mean, glad he told me about whatever's in that, top drawer of the nightstand, so.
The top drawer of the nightstand, did you go and look to see what it was that he was talking about?
Yeah, well, I went up there to collect my stuff. And he mentions to like a little backpack that he has, and he actually unzips it a little bit and shows that he does have a firearm. He does have a knife. So he's like, this is part of just an FYI. I'm not like, I'm not a like expert or anything like that, but I've been trained in gun safety and some range time, so this is it's kind of things that happen, kind of what you do when you...
Dylan would have noticed that Fallon always carries around a knife and a gun as well.
Yeah, so I took a look, and I'm just like, thanks, Uncle Holden, but that's not really the thing that's uppermost in my head right now.
Well, what was it?
Protection. Like, protection. Contraceptive protection.
What did your uncle think we were going to be doing?
I don't know. It's a small town. Maybe this is all they do.
Flashbacks.
But yeah, it's... Listen, appreciate Uncle Holden looking out for me, but it's like, I got a lot going on. I got a lot on my mind, and as far as that goes, it's like, let's just say my upbringing was a little wonky. I'll just put it that way.
No, same, though.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, when I hit a certain age, like, I can just remember it clearly. I hit when I was 13. They just like,
That's usually the age.
No. You I know what you're thinking. Here's what not happened, or here's what did happen as opposed to what I thought was going to happen. So I turned 13, got pulled into this room with a bunch of my elder family members, and we had this big conversation about how I needed to be extra careful. There was like all this stuff that was I was very important to the family name, and it was a real honor and it was a real privilege for me to have this access to this particular opportunity. And then I was kept in the dark the whole time. And then eventually just sent over here. Just like, yep, can package you up, ship you out. I was watched like a fucking hawk when I was in Spokane. I couldn't get away to do anything like that even if I tried.
And then they just decided to stop caring and send you away? That seems suspicious.
Oh, it's ridiculously suspicious. And trust me, I asked questions and I wanted answers and nobody would talk. I couldn't. I checked. I asked questions. I checked. Accessed whatever files I could. I read old family records and notes, and yeah, they took great care to keep me in the dark. So, but
Dylan,
Do you have any suspicions?
sorry, what?
Yeah, I do.
What was that
I
as?
do.
Dylan, you remember around your 13th birthday, your mom was constantly around you. She kept on checking on you, asking if anything had changed. And then around the afternoon of your 13th birthday, you had done something and you needed to get your shirt changed and you took that off.
Mm-hmm.
And when you had pulled it up and your hair had uncovered the back of your neck, your father had said, just go get ready, go change. But your mom had already seen the mark.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't even know it was there.
Yep.
You just hurt.
Yeah. Felt like I had maybe accidentally bumped my shoulder against something, or my back shoulder blade.
Yeah.
So
it was just uncomfortable that whole morning, and then it hurt. And then you got pulled into that room, as you said, and nothing got explained. Everything got explained. You were left with more questions than answers.
yeah.
And
Given
then
that,
you were sent away.
yeah. Given that, I'll answer Fallon with my suspicions. My suspicions, I think, I centered around, if you don't mind, and he'll pull his jacket, remove his sleeve from his jacket, push it aside, and then pull his shirt back to show just over his right about his left shoulder blade at first glance it probably looks like a tattoo, but it's not. It's appeared on the skin more like a brand, and it's a mark of a circle with many spiked arrows coming out. And I would assume Fallon's occult knowledge is high enough to
Magical lore is what the sex good traditions are.
that would work as well. It's a universal symbol of chaos.
Yeah.
I have
when
my
you
yeah. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, when you look at it, instead of with your tattoos, Fallon, where they're raised, it's indented, and where there's, those minute details of shading based on, the saturation of the ink. This is one shade, and it doesn't look like ink. It looks pitch black.
Mm-hmm.
And it sinks about 1/8 of an inch into Dylan's skin.
Fallon, do you mind? And reach over to touch the mark.
I don't mind. If we need to pull the truck over to the side of the road, we can.
No, Fallon can reach over and just brush with 2 fingertips just over the skin of where it is.
Okay.
It's cold.
I'd like to use that old black magic.
Roll for it.
All right, give me a sec.
Mm-hmm.
In the meanwhile, good morning, Avery.
Hello, до свидания, comrades.
And Avery, who are you playing?
I am playing the wronged playbook, Holden Cross Talbot. A man with hurt eyes and nondescript clothes.
He's having a great time right now.
Yeah, there
So
ain't
good.
nothing good. Nothing's going wrong. Everything's coming up whole.
Everything's coming up, Holden. With the
Minus the dead
successful
husband
hunt,
bit. Yeah,
dead husband, the nephew who is off and running.
I guess.
I mean, at least he looked in that top drawer, right?
Here's to hoping he would have.
Oh yeah, he did. You missed it.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and went, what the fuck?
You're welcome. Gonna need them. Gonna need them for sure.
Yeah. Right.
I got a 13.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. That old black magic. I am not a professional. I'm playing it by ear, so we're gonna look at that playbook real quick.
That old black magic allows me to investigate a mystery, basically. And so the question I'd like to ask is how it got there.
How it got okay. I believe with a 13 you get 2 questions.
Oh,
I believe. Don't hold me to that yet. All right, hold on. This data mystery. Yeah, hold 2. So, how to get there?
how to get there and what's it for?
It got there due to a ritual. The ritual in nature, what it's for. Dylan's been marked by something. You've seen things claim people. You've seen the files, the notes on different situations where deals have been made with beings. You've never seen one quite like this. Normally, there's the scarring, there's the taint of the being. This, in particular, seems to be part of Dylan.
So that is where Fallon would have pulled onto the side of the road, or just pulled slightly off the road and stopped the car, because again, this is magic use, so they would have focused on the mark and mumbled basically an incantation to try to draw that information out, basically divination on it. So
Okay. So, what happens is, Fallon, your whole arm goes cold
Okay.
as you feel that pull towards whatever situation happened that gave Dylan this mark. Dylan,
What's...
your heart stutters. It's not painful, it's just a little alarming when Fallon finishes their incantation.
What'd you do? What was that?
Just getting a little bit of information.
Well, did you find out anything?
Yep. That was put there as the result of a ritual. A little strange. Do you remember anything of that nature happening at all? No, you don't, Lando.
Hey, the entity knows, all right? I talk with the nephew about notes, okay? He did say I should kill you all at one point, but so I don't always take his advice, but you know.
No, there's no. Well, I mean, not that I can remember. No.
Okay.
There's. I mean, I know other family members who do partake in some ritualistic activity, but it's usually in the course of the work that they do. But not to me, no. Got no recollection. I mean, unless they did something when I was merely a baby, but that's pretty fucked up.
But you said the mark appeared when you were 13?
Mm-hmm.
And then you got shuffled off into that room?
Mm-hmm. Quite a coincidence, eh?
Yes, coincidence.
I didn't get any information about this either. Trust me, I noticed. I asked. The best answer I got was, oh, it's just a side effect of the work that we do.
You've been sold. And Fallon will hit the gas.
Excuse me?
Yep, you've been sold, and Fallon, that moment is when the hair on the back of your neck just rises, and you're like, no, something's happening. We need to take that road. We need to go now. You watch as Fallon gets hyper-focused on the road. As that scene fades. And we open
Oh no.
on Dylan covered in blood. Fallon's gun smoking. As they are on the phone with Gregory.
Get your
This
ass
man-
over here, Greg.
Yeah, this man, Lane, who had been about to bleed out, but you had done well enough where he's stable.
I stabilized him. Oh my gosh, I'm just like pressure. Just
Yeah, you did fantastic. You got the bleeding. There was so much. There was the wound on the shoulder. There was the cut across his chest. Now, Dylan, how well did you inspect those wounds while Fallon was busy taking the most precise shot?
I mean that's it's a. I'm definitely looking over those wounds carefully because I'm wanting to make sure that I'm not doing any more further damage or causing any sort of issue until other help can arrive, which I assume is getting done. I mean, he's busy with this. He's assuming either Fallon or Greg, as soon as they have the opportunity to get EMS services to someplace where we can take care of this person. Otherwise, we're probably carrying them back ourselves.
Yep.
But outside of that, yes, he is paying attention to that. And if the individual Grayson is actually conscious and can speak, he's going to be he's not okay.
Yeah, it's that barely
completely
conscious.
in shock. Okay.
Yeah, completely in shock. Very much in shock. The wounds on his chest, it appears to be a claw mark. The one on the back, you can see, is very clean. It's a knife wound. And there's a bite mark on the shoulder.
And so from the looks of it, it looks like specifically there was pretty much the entirety of the skin on their back was looking like it was just going to get taken right off, right? Or something to that effect.
It looks like the beginnings of cutting happened at the base on the lower back and went up and then stopped.
Got it. Okay. All right.
So
yeah, there was that, and then I also had my lovely weird roll, which we can get to here in a sec, because I think Fallon is chasing him down.
Fallon called Greg.
Fallon called Greg and said they were on their way. So I believe you guys are getting ready to jump into the truck, because with Fallon's 2 shots, Fallon did good damage to this monster and then redirected the monster
towards Greg.
Greg loving that.
And Dylan, as you're looking around, you see these glimmers along the forest floor. About 150 yards out. That ghostly shine is emanating from behind one of the trees.
Okay.
And you see that the woods themselves, while they were kind of thick and dark, even though it's midday, it's always kind of shady.
Right.
Have seemed to light up. The breeze swaying the trees, except for you don't feel any wind, Dylan. And you feel that cold spread from the mark on your back.
Oh, fuck.
So, Fallon, you're on the phone with Greg. What are you telling Greg? Greg had told you, what do I do about the people? They have not seen Greg yet.
What do you mean, the people?
Okay, so, like I said, I took and I started doing the perimeter check, and it was weird, Fallon. It was weird. There's there's something going on. Once you get far enough away from where everything went down with Jesse, it stops being, you know, you don't feel that thing, you know?
Yes.
I went closer, and then I started hearing the trucks and the saws, and there's
okay. So what you're gonna do is you're a BLM official. So you're gonna charge over there, and you're gonna tell those people that the permits have not been approved, and they will all be fined if they don't pack it up and go the fuck home right now. And you let them know that I am on my way, and I will kick their fucking asses if they don't start getting the move. Okay? Because it's coming towards you.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. I'll round him up. I'll get him going. Is there anything else, or am I supposed to stay on the phone at like?
Stay on the phone with me. We have somebody injured. We're hopping in the truck. We will be there in just a minute. But stay on the phone.
Okay, so Greg stays on the phone as you hear, "Hey, what the fuck are you guys doing out here?" And this is where you get in the truck. You get Grayson loaded up. He's pale, and you kind of get him to stand. You can kind of get him up.
So as I'm doing that, basically, just to clarify from what I saw in the woods look like they have this ghostly shimmering just all about
There
them.
is something out there that is emanating
from the woods itself.
It looks like this particular spot.
Okay.
It looks like towards like the bushes and the underbrush where that thing ran. There's this glow.
Okay. All right, got it. Thank you. Yeah, help him into the truck and...
All right. It's about 100 yards out.
Okay. So. Moving him as carefully as I can, but also as quickly as I can at the same time.
Mm-hmm. So you, Fallon, and Grayson. Fallon in the truck. Who's driving?
Fallon can continue to drive if
Fallon.
you want.
Just continue. Yep.
Okay. Fallon's gonna drive. You get in the truck and you head out. You take the same road back, hitting the gas. And as the truck speeds off towards the site, we move towards Angela's deck, where Jordan Shaw has just left Ness and Holden with their private conversation on the street, where Ness had been having a hard time arguing about the contents of the letter that she read. Harold had taken off who knows where. You saw him walk down the street. Someone's going to be checking on him. But Holden...
She did ask where he got the autopsy report and asked why did Fallon have it.
Yep.
I don't rightly know the answer to that question. I just know that she had it. They had it. Sorry, I'm an old dog.
And yet, what was the name of the sheriff? George? What was...
Douglas.
Is it George? Douglas. Yet, Douglas doesn't have it yet.
I don't know what.
That's...
I don't know what to tell you. I wish I had more answers. That's what I know.
So... That should be really fucking weird that a worker of the Bureau of Land Management would have an autopsy report before the fucking sheriff.
Yes, you start to feel that hunger in your chest. You got a little bit longer, but we did some housekeeping before we started, so...
Yep. Yeah, her eyes are usually a golden, and they're starting to slowly go pitch black. She's getting hangry.
I know I ain't lived here so long as you, Ness, but I do know that shit around here ain't always what it looks like. And I think this is one of them times where you ought not look a gift horse in its mouth. We got the autopsy report. That gives us somewhere to start. I don't much mind whom it came from.
Where it came from is a fucking problem. We do shit around here a little fucking differently here.
I've seen that over the last few years, yeah. I'm not sure what there is to be done about it, though. I mean, Fallon's a friend of the family, and I don't think that's something you can fake, and Jesse wouldn't have noticed. Jesse treated him like kin. He was always a much better judge of character than I am. That's coming from, I used to be a priest.
Holden, you notice that Ness has slowly been getting closer and closer to you. About the time that Holden started talking about, next of kin, family,
Yep.
Jesse, you start to think about you're just you're so angry, you're so hungry. And that is
She's
when
yep. She's gonna grab him by the shirt.
Your eyes go black. Holden, you see this?
Yes.
Yeah.
She is going to grab him by the shirt, pull him down, and plant her lips against his. Unfortunately, with her curse, it also does a natural attack, which is life drain. It does 1 harm, and the extra is an extra harm.
Yeah.
Woof.
Yeah. Holden, as Ness's lips touch yours, you feel this pull. You start to feel it's so nice. It feels so good, and you are so tired. You're really tired. You start to feel all the wounds on your body, the staples start to pull. What?
She's not letting go.
You failed so bad.
I did.
So yeah, no, you feel yourself start to lose control. Ness, you do have the option to try and move, Ness.
I think what would occur to Holt in this moment is, other than, the occasional giving Dylan a hug before he went to work, this is the first genuine moment of something that could even resemble affection in his life since Jesse died. And in the state that Holden is in, the hair on the back of his neck starts to stand up.
Mm-hmm.
And that familiar pounding of his heartbeat in his ears.
Mm-hmm.
That sound that drowns everything else out and makes the whole world go red.
Yeah.
No, I'm frozen.
And
Yeah. It happens.
Holden is going to
break for a second and fix it after this.
Holden is going to reach out and grab Ness by the throat and try and lift her up off her feet.
Roll to kick some ass.
I'm so sorry what is gonna come out of her mouth next.
With the 2 though, Ness, you're gonna be set hunger wise for a bit. So
That would be 11.
11
on a tough roll.
Oh, okay. 11 on a tough roll. Perfect. All right. Let's look at this. Once again, I am not a professional. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm faking it till I make it. So, with an 11. Ooh. So, you can force Ness where you want her. Suffer less harm. You inflict terrible harm. Or you gain advantage, take 1 forward, or give 1 forward to another hunter. You're not. Are you trying to hurt Ness?
No, I think what Holden is going to do is Holden's going to give 1 forward to Ness.
Mm-hmm.
As he lifts her up just a little less than a foot off her feet and away from his face.
Alright. So, Ness, with your +1 forward, I'll let you roll cold again. See if you can maintain yourself or get yourself back.
Ah, yes, here we go.
Okay, so 1 forward, what else? Since you're not trying to do harm, I'll let you pick 2 off the list.
He'll give 1 forward to himself as well.
Okay. What'd you roll?
I got a marking success! I got it.
Okay.
It was a 2, and now I plus a 1. It's a 3.
Oh boy, Ness. Oh boy. Okay. Alright. Here's what's gonna happen. Holden, you get Ness by the neck. You have her lifted up. She's gone. Ness's eyes are black. She's still trying to reach for you. You see that pull, that heat coming off of her. And she tries to reach for you again, but with your +1 forward.
Holden's gonna try and kick some ass and move her where he wants her.
Okay, well, that's again. Alright, here we go.
Say what she said. She's gonna say, you could have just choked me off. That's how far off she is.
That is another 11.
129.99. Okay.
On a tough roll.
Alright.
So, if we're picking 2, Holden is again gonna give Ness 1 forward.
Alright, one more shot, and then someone's gonna intervene.
moving her where he wants her.
Yeah.
Holden
There's
is
that little
gonna,
alcove by the smoking area.
Holden is gonna just sit her down at full arm's length with the shoulder locked. You forgot yourself right there. That's alright. Figure your shit out.
Would that snap Ness out of that?
Probably not, because he is the cause. If it was anybody else saying it, probably.
Okay. So. What'd you get trying to maintain your composure?
I haven't rolled yet, because I'm terrified of these dice.
Fingers crossed, and you got your +1. But Holden's got you pinned, so at least you can't do more damage.
Okay, these dice are grounded.
Those dice are grounded. All right.
It's a 6. I failed again.
Mark your experience. I need you to roll one more gold. But this is for what's gonna happen. Yeah. What you get?
Ness is hangry. She's just hungry. It's fine.
Okay. Alright. Well, that's it. Actually, can you resist that? Hold on. Holden, as you're talking with Ness, you feel a hand on your shoulder.
Yes.
Is everything okay? You turn to see Angela behind you.
I could use a hand, actually. I think Ness is not feeling herself.
No, she's not. Ness, you need to calm down. For those of you looking at Angela, where there is darkness in Ness's eyes, you watch Angela begin to glow. It makes you uncomfortable, Ness. It makes you very uncomfortable. And with a 10, you stop. Your eyes slowly go back to how they were as you realize you're sitting outside of Angela's.
With Holden's hand around your throat.
Holden's hand around your throat as Angela is slowly pulling him back.
Her face is bright fucking red.
You alright? I mean, as alright as you can be, I guess.
She is trying to book it at the situation.
Go for it. You could just run.
She is just gonna get up and run towards the car? Did I have the car?
Yes.
She's running to the car.
Yes. Shit.
She's had a rough day. That makes
She's
sense.
driving to the water tower.
From the water tower? Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck that was.
We all do things when we're upset, Holden. As long as the consequences aren't overlasting, usually things can be talked out.
Yeah. Yeah, being that age, sad and bricked up are just the opposite sides of the coin, right?
I might not be the right person to ask, Holden.
Oh, come on, Ange. Don't act like you ain't never been down on the surface of the earth with the rest of us. Like you ain't got no desires, hero.
It's complicated.
Yeah, well,
Yep.
I mean, I guess. It's because you considered I just got kissed by someone half my age, so I'm just kind of processing that a bit.
It's not what I meant.
Ange, why does everybody keep asking me that question when they have no damn well answers? No.
It's no. It's gonna be no for a long time. I'm talking about whatever that is. And whatever this is. You probably should get that looked at.
What are you talking about? I'll reach up and wipe his face.
Alright. Don't be stupid about it.
What? Am I bleeding or something?
A little bit.
Oh. It'll be alright. I ain't too worried about it.
You should go home, check on your nephew.
Thank you, Angela. When I need parenting advice next, I'll be sure to give you a call.
It's just a suggestion. Jordan's having a time, so I should get back in there.
Is that your boy?
Jordan?
I've always been curious. Y'all seem awful close.
No, it's nothing like that. He
Are you sure it's nothing like that?
Why are you worried about my relationship?
I thought.
You watch Angela just kind of stand up a little straighter.
I just thought he might be your boy. That's all. There ain't nothing wrong with that. He's a good kid. He's a good kid. Probably come from a good mama like yourself. I'm just curious.
I have a diner to run, Holden.
I'm sure you do.
I think your pie is okay for the most part. She reaches over, picks up the box that you dropped.
Oh, fuck. Oh, Dylan's gonna be so mad. Oh, shit.
Hands it over.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Just, do me a favor. If Douglas rolls around before I see him next, just tell him to come up to the house. Or give me a call and come up to the house. Make sure I'm there. I'd like to speak with him.
I'll send you away.
I call my nephew.
I'll send him your way.
Let me ask you one more question. Because you seem to know a bit about shit.
I know a bit about shit. Yeah.
And please don't take this in any other context in the way I mean it. You got any clue why my nephew's so fucking weird?
I haven't spent a whole lot of time around Dylan. But,
I mean, I know my brother, he's not weird at all. He's just a dickhead. He married into the Ayers family. You know anything about that?
you watch as Angela kind of rolls her shoulders a little. I've only met one Ayers when I first came to live here.
They still in town?
God, I hope not.
You know where they used to? You know where they hang their hat?
Yeah, they
Or
built
where
one
they
of the
did?
manors.
Oh, really? Which one?
As the keeper checks their notes, 1 second. Yeah, 1800s about. They built the Hillcrest Lodge.
Is there somebody living up there now?
I mean, it's open, it's running. Oh.
So it's like a hotel.
They,
Who the fuck comes here on vacation?
no one really comes here on vacation.
Then why the fuck's there? I'll ask them that question. I don't presume that you know the answer.
A lot of the forestry comes through. A lot of the hunters in the area.
Right. Alright. Alright, how about this, Ange, to repay you for that? What just happened there?
You're gonna give me half off that cord of wood you owe me?
I was gonna ask if you'd like to stay for dinner.
Oh. Alright.
You already paid. I ain't got that. I don't carry cash on me. You think I'm gonna give you a half? This ain't no man that repay shit. Come on.
It was worth a shot.
Yeah, yeah, it was. But how about I cook you a meal and you can get to know the boy a little bit better.
Check on your nephew. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Alright.
Yeah, I'll close up my shift here. Get everything over to Daisy, so.
Alright.
I'll see you at 8.
Oh, you want to do that tonight?
If not tonight, just whatever day.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow? Alright, we can do tomorrow. Do you want me to bring anything?
No, I'll send Dylan down to the store to get everything we need. So.
See you at 8 tomorrow then.
Yep. And Holden will go get in the car.
Angela's just kind of confused and wanders back in the diner.
And Holden will call Dylan.
Alright. Ness, where are you headed? The water tower?
She's heading to the water tower and calling Uncle Douglas.
Perfect. Okay, we'll do that scene really quick.
Despite ugly crying, all of her makeup smearing.
And then we're gonna get things up to speed because several things happened at once. Yep. With the conversation did change some things in the truck with messing with that ooh, oh boy. I love it when you guys do stuff. It's great. It's okay. No one's gonna die.
Yeah.
Ness, you head out to the water tower.
Mm-hmm.
It's still as well kept as it always has been. The paint still fresh. What does the water tower look like, Ness?
It's one of those like big round metal ones, like the really old school big tall metal ones with a ladder that go all the way up. and it's weathered. It had some rust on it because it's been here for God knows how long.
Mhm.
It's not really functional anymore.
No.
It has been tagged and graffiti a lot over the years, especially by the local high school students.
Absolutely.
It's the yearly senior thing.
Got it. And then
Besides stealing mailboxes, that's the whole other thing.
you see still the graffiti that Theo put there. No one's touched it. It's one of those sacred things.
Yep. She's sitting in her little spot because there's usually a walk around on it, feet dangling. She's calling Uncle Douglas at this point.
Yeah. That's
Her makeup's all smeared.
Yeah,
Yep.
stylized stolus with
Yep.
the flames around it. It's got T and N underneath it.
Yeah.
And you call Douglas.
Yeah.
Hey Ness, what's going on? I'm in the middle of something.
Holden has the autopsy report.
What?
Mm-hmm. Holden has the autopsy report. Apparently Fallon gave it to him.
Fallon?
Mm-hmm.
The head of the BLM department? What?
Mm-hmm. And apparently, Jesse's the one that killed Theo.
What?
Yep. That's what we found out at the diner. At lunch, Harold is probably losing his shit right now.
You can hear crashing in the background. Oh, absolutely. Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm. And then I lost my shit. Almost possibly killed fucking Holden at the diner.
Ness, are you alright?
I'm at the water tower. I'm okay. I got away.
Alright, I'm gonna pick you up.
You may need to call Dad to come get the car.
I'm currently dealing with your father at the moment.
What's going on with Dad?
Harold and him got into it. Everything's fine. It's just...
What do you mean they got into it?
It's gonna be fine, Ness.
I'm on my way.
Right? So, you can hear the crashing, the yelling in the background. Harold's losing it. You've seen this happen before.
I'll be there in 5 minutes.
Alright, so you
and tell them they better be sitting in separate corners by the time I get there.
Yeah. Alright, so you sit. Harold, put him down! Click.
She's gonna quickly climb down, get in the car, and break the fucking speed limit, like Tokyo.
Well, I mean, you know where the sheriff is, and the deputy is currently at the sheriff's office, so you know that you'll get there no problem.
They ain't gonna stop her just getting through town.
The scene you walk into at video station is several of the shelves completely torn apart. Your father has a bruise on his cheek. Sitting down in Theo's chair. You can hear Harold and Douglas in the back office.
Dad, what happened?
Harold... Harold came in and was saying a bunch of things about it's not working right. He's gonna get it all taken care of. He's almost there. And that, you know, his kid, he made no sense. I don't even know what language he was speaking. It didn't make any sense. And then I tried to get in the way, and he said, "You can't get in the way of art," and hit me.
What?
Douglas showed up. He was coming to talk to Harold about something.
Yeah, apparently, I don't think it's true, but apparently Jesse killed Theo. Let me go.
What?
Yeah, let me go talk to Uncle Harold. Because, God forbid we call Mom. Mom will scream at him.
Yeah. Douglas comes out of the office. You hear that it's quieted down, and they're but you can hear like some sort of mechanical sounds in the back, and Douglas is just like, "Hey kid, we're gonna give Harold a moment. He's in one of his moods that he's not."
He's not gonna lay his hands on me.
I didn't say he's gonna lay his hands on you. He's not.
No.
Just don't try and stop him, okay? I don't want you getting hurt.
I know better than when to stop him. She's gonna... There's some ice in the cooler. Dad needs some ice.
Yeah.
Ness
Amos, I thought you said you could take a hit. And Amos is just like... So, that contraption that Harold's been working on,
oh boy,
is completely dismantled. Harold is in the middle of it. You see his plans, his drawings spread out everywhere. You hear him mumbling to himself, and he is completely gone.
Uncle Harold.
I need the soldering iron. I need the soldering iron. Where's soldering iron? Soldering.
She'll hand it to him.
He grabs it out of your hand. And he starts drawing designs into the metalwork of this machine. It looks like it's about the size of a football.
Mm-hmm.
He's been dismantling it, putting it back together, dismantling it, putting it back together. This time around, it actually has a solid form. You can see him working on the gears inside as he's making those designs.
Can I figure out what the hell he's been making?
Roll me weird.
Yes! I have good weird. $14.
Some of those designs are familiar to you based off of, a couple things that you saw dealing with Theo. Or you remember Theo and you hanging around talking about, like, Frankenstein. The whole concept, man, is ridiculous, Like, but, like, you can't just make someone live. Like, you gotta put magic into it. Science.
Mm-hmm.
And pulling up a couple of the books about how maybe you could bring someone back from the dead. Or kill someone. Take someone's life. A life for a life.
Uncle Harold?
And the contraption itself, well, you don't think it would work, but you think the symbols are close enough to almost something functional.
Uncle Harold?
What?
What is this for?
I'm gonna make the lights work. I'm gonna make the lights work. The lights are gonna come on. Or they're gonna go out. I'm gonna take all the lights out. All of the lights out. All the lights out. All the lights out.
Uncle Harold. You and I both know that's not what it is for.
They took their light. I'm taking theirs!
She's going to do it. I am going to use Dark Negotiator.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
I can use that to manipulate the move on monsters as well as people, as they can reason and talk, since he is technically trying to reason at the moment.
Okay. Alright. Dark Negotiator.
Mm-hmm.
Where is that?
It is near the bottom of the move list for the monsters.
Someone. Ooh. If they can reason and talk. They can talk. Harold can talk. His reason is gone right now. So. Roll me that.
Yeah, here we go. That is an 11.
11.
Yep, she is just gonna look at it. Harold, you need to put it down. You need to go drink
go
something?
black. As you slowly talk to him, you need to put that down. You need to go get something.
You need to get something to drink. You need to apologize to Dad. You hit Dad.
Okay. So with 11, you get 2.
Yeah, she's gonna tell him he needs to stop and go get something to drink.
He watches the soldering iron drop. Harold just kind of stands up in that daze. You see tears streaming down his face.
She's already crying because she hates doing this.
Yeah. He goes to the kitchen. Soldering iron's still on, by the way.
She's turning it off.
Okay. And so you have a moment to just come from the office and cry for a bit.
She'll come back out to the main room. She's like, I got him to stop for now.
You're gonna be alright here, Amos. And Amos is just like, I can, in fact, take Harold. If you hadn't shown up, I would have had a hand. Douglas is like, I don't have time for this, Amos.
Dad,
Nice,
Dad,
come on.
Dad,
In the car.
Dad, you don't...
We're dealing with this now.
She's going to the car.
In the car, and you're gonna head to the Talbots. In the meanwhile,
With Uncle Douglas.
Uncle Douglas. When you get to the car, you do see a stack of folders that he has put in the back seat.
She's gonna snoop through them.
It's Theo's autopsy report.
Oh.
You see the photos first off, and Douglas kind of slaps his hand on them when he's trying to open. But you know what. Meanwhile, Fallon, Holden, and Dylan. Holden's calling Dylan. Dylan's holding Grayson while Fallon is driving. Okay. Yep. Order operations.
Also,
okay, so
just for reference, Fallon did take all of the files back after showing them to Holden, yes. But Fallon did keep all those records.
Yeah, they're still in the car. If I remember right, you grabbed them with you. And
they're in Fallon's bag.
Yeah. So, all right, here we go. Those roads, the closer you drive to where Gregory is on the phone, you can hear him just railing these people like he's pissed. That's what I said. Yeah, he's pissed. You didn't have the fucking permits. You didn't do anything. Like, I don't care what Chuck said. And then that's when you hear, the closer you get, that's when you start to hear get everybody, go find Shayna, go find Trevor. Kenny went off that way. Get everybody loaded up in the trucks. Is there anything you all talk about in before Holden calls?
Fallon, as soon as Fallon hears that Greg has a handle on the situation, they're going to end the call and then just text real quick. I'll be there in just a minute.
Yeah, when you hang up the phone. Yeah, Greg is texting. Everything okay? You good, boss?
Dylan is still holding,
Yeah, Grayson's kind of propped up against the seat.
Yeah.
And the more you drive, the more kind of conscious he becomes. And he's just kind of rolling his shoulder back. He finally, got his arm up. He's wiping at his eyes.
Hey.
He's just like, what?
Just hold still. Hold still. Don't move. You've had an accident. You've been involved in some kind of attack. Okay? And we're getting you to a place where you can get fixed up, but you just let's not make any matters worse, okay? Hey,
worse?
What?
I'm fine.
No.
And he bam, passes out.
Yeah, Dylan's gonna see if he can just make sure his head doesn't hit anything or something like that, and Just kind of hold him. So it's just like, fuck. Man, as soon as he's stable, we gotta ask him some stuff, but we gotta get him stable somewhere.
Yeah.
Fuck. Let's see. I think there's they got the clinic. They got the clinic in town, but I think if there's anything major that they're gonna need to do, fuck, he's probably gonna have to get airlifted or driven over to wherever the next where the actual hospital is. So
we'll get him to the clinic, and then they can determine whether or not they need to call in a life flight or an ambulance.
Yep.
But right now we're gonna go pick up Greg because it is headed in that direction, and Chuck sent his people without permission to the site. Gotta go deal with that so more people don't get fucking killed.
Okay.
Greg did a good job of rounding up everyone. Just so you're aware, but you're gonna get a call here soon. But first,
Okay.
Holden, you pull out your phone.
Yeah. As he's driving to the address that Angela gave him, he's gonna call Dylan.
Hillcrest
Okay.
Lodge, which is located on the north side of Delver's Gulch. It's a bit of a drive, but it's close enough to all the sites that it's a popular place for the loggers to stay. They get a huge discount renting in bulk. It's a bunch of lodges. So
Yeah.
you call Dylan. Dylan, your phone starts to go off in your pocket. It's a little slick.
Yeah, he's got a ringtone specifically for Holden, so he knows that's what it is. It's
What is Holden's ringtone?
Holden's ringtone? Holden's ringtone is the opening intro for the Universal movie Wolfman. So
All right.
God damn it.
sorry.
It starts going off.
Okay.
I mean, you and Jess used to watch that a lot, and
Yeah.
Jess used to make fun of it.
It was one of Jess's favorite movies, so that's why.
So,
And yes, just real quick, Avery, at least for me, your video froze. So
I can still see them.
okay,
And
it froze for me, unfortunately. Same for M. I don't know. It's frustrating, but anywho,
it's okay. We got like an hour, and then we're gonna wrap up for.
Yeah,
today.
no worries. Dylan's gonna their M just caught up, so Dylan's gonna set out his phone and tap it, answer it, and then tap it on speakerphone. He's all like, "Hey, Uncle Holden, it's hey, just so FYI, you're on speaker."
who the fuck?
Dude's in and out of consciousness.
Where are you at right now, boy?
We're leaving the area. As told you earlier, we were going to check out. We're leaving the area. We got we actually are having to bring someone over to the clinic. So
Told me you were gonna check out, Dylan. I told you to stay at fucking home.
I know, but I get.
Your specific words were actually that there's not anything to find out here.
I told you I was going to go look.
Alan?
I told you I was going to go
Yeah.
look. I know you said to be, I know you said there's nothing.
When I say there ain't nothing to see, I mean stay the fuck home.
I know that's what you mean. But it's a good thing we came out here, because we got someone that we could have had another kill. We got someone that we rescued. We saved.
What?
Am I dead?
No, you're not dead.
You're not dead.
No.
Does Holden recognize the voice?
They're gonna tell him it's Grayson. So, I don't know if Holden knows Grayson or not. Okay. So, yeah, we got this guy, Grayson. Listen, the attack just
You recognize the name Grayson because it was just used to do all the paperwork for the cruise, and Grayson was one of the names.
Right. Yeah. Surveying. Right. He's a surveyor.
Yes, actually.
Yep. Yeah. Hey, listen, we're all headed back into town right now because he needs medical attention right away.
No, we're
Get him to the fucking clinic.
we're not heading into town right now.
Well,
Okay, so here's the deal.
Both of you to get him to the clinic, and I will meet you at home, both of you.
Chuck approved people coming out here without the permits and without my say-so. He has endangered everybody because it is still in the woods. We have to get everybody else out too.
All right. Okay. All right.
yes.
That's fair. Get the dying man to the clinic.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna make
Fallon, do whatever the fuck you have to do. Dylan, stay in the fucking car.
I got this.
Dylan. You are all I have left, boy. Stay in the fucking car.
All right. We'll be back soon.
Unless you can do something to help, then fuck it.
You best believe it. I'm gonna do
Stay.
something to help.
I want both of you at home in the next 3 hours. We are having a family meeting. Am I understood?
Yeah, it's understood.
Okay, I got an errand to run, and then I'm going home.
All right.
Also, Dylan, I'm gonna need you to go to the store tomorrow. We're having Angela over for dinner. We'll hang up the phone.
Okay.
Perfect. Dylan! Dylan, buddy. I'm so sorry.
What?
Fallon. You get a text from Greg that says, I don't know if we have a problem.
Oh, we're calling Greg back.
Okay.
What the fuck?
The
You
fuck does that mean?
You hear the entire crew going, what the fuck was that?
Oh my god. I'm gonna murder him. I'm just gonna go, I'm gonna find him and I'm gonna fucking shoot him. I'm just gonna shoot him. He's useless.
Gregory is like, I'm getting everybody in the trucks.
No, yeah, I'm not gonna shoot you, I'm gonna shoot Chuck.
Okay, no, everybody's in the truck.
No, I
Everybody's in
knew
the
that's
trucks.
what you meant.
Like, we found the 3 people. They're good. They're kind of gross, but they're good.
Kind of gross thing, what does that mean?
Did they fall in like you did? Oh wait, are you not on speaker? If you're talking, if you're not on speaker, I don't hear. So,
Okay.
We're not
Okay, so
on
Gregory doesn't hear that, and
Okay,
he's
never
like,
mind.
they're slime. There was this screaming out in the woods, and then
Oh
the
my
owl,
god, another,
and-
okay. What, it's the same, look.
I didn't see it, but then these 3 people came flying out of the
Did
woods. talking
they
about how
look-
to go.
Okay, fuck me. Okay,
But
fine.
but it's quiet. It's so quiet. Dylan,
Okay,
as you get closer to the site, your blood goes cold.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah.
alright, get everyone gone, and then get back to your car, Greg, cause
They're
I
hear the truck peeling out, being like, "Oh my god, Trevor, what the fuck is that?"
damn it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn it.
So Greg's like, dude, like it's uncomfortable here right now.
I know what
do
it.
you?
I know what it is, and you need to wait till I get there because I already had to pull you out of one of these things. So get in the car and wait for me.
Okay, all right.
Dylan does hear Fallon say I had to pull you out of one of these things.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So
That's fair. So I just heard. Yeah, Dylan just heard the one half of the conversation. Yeah. That's fine.
you
You probably heard panic screaming on the other end because
That
it was probably loud enough. But
yeah, that's true. That's okay. It's
So-
like Dylan's probably thinking, great. It's just situation is compounded.
Yeah. Holden, where are you headed now? Are you still heading up to watch?
Mm-hmm. Holden's got questions.
Alright. So, you're headed that way. Doesn't take you long. You pull into the parking lot. You see a bunch of the forestry trucks there. As Grayson had said, it's a skeleton crew right now for the northern section.
Mm-hmm.
Holden will
See the
tuck his hand cannon in the back of his pants and make sure his shirt covers it. And walk in.
You see there is a check-in desk. There's a huge amount of like cubbies that seem to hold different mail slots and have keys hanging. It's all this rustic wooden architecture, and it does look old but well maintained. A woman stands behind the desk. She's maybe Dylan's age. Her long blonde hair pulled back into a very tight bun. You see her name is Heather on the name tag.
Hi, Heather. How are you this afternoon?
Good. Can I help you?
I need to ask you a question, and that may lead to if you can help me or not.
Oh, all right.
Is there the proprietor of this establishment? Is their surname by any means Ayers?
You mean the owners?
Manager, owner.
Manager. I can get the manager if you want.
Is his name Ayers?
No, his name's Bill.
Yeah, go ahead and get Bill for me.
Okay. Just 1 second.
Yeah.
And she heads out around the desk towards the back room office. You see this older gentleman, kind of on the short side, balding, gray hair. Can I help you?
Yeah, do you mind if we take this conversation in your office, Bill?
No. What seems to be the problem, sir? Are you one of the
I think
our guests or?
I'm on the board of executives for the Talbot Lumber Company.
Oh,
So I think we should probably take this conversation in your office, Bill, if you don't mind.
absolutely. Heather, watch the desk. She's like, of course, sir. Do you need coffee?
I'm all right.
Okay.
I appreciate it, Heather.
Yeah, of course. Bill leads you back into his office. What seems to be the problem? Is there something going on?
Bill, I need to ask you a series of questions, and I'm going to need you to answer yes or no truthfully to all of the questions that I'm about to ask you. Am I understood?
Yes. Is this an investigation? Do I need?
Yeah, you could say that. If you file a report, it'll be the last report you file at this job. This is the Talbot Company would like to keep this as under wraps as possible.
All right.
The proprietor of this establishment, the person who cuts your checks, family name is Ayers. Yes.
I have to pull up the fucking document. What's her? It's her last name's Ayers, right? 3LC, the woman who runs the family, or is she going under a different name? I can't get the document to pull up.
Are you referring? You're not referring to his mom, correct?
Not the mom.
Oh,
it's the aunt.
The aunt. Oh, yeah. Just a second. I have that right here for you. And name is... Nope, that's the sister. Sorry.
Yeah, not your sister is not in charge of the family's real estate. Thankfully.
Nope. Hold on just a sec.
She's a little young still.
Da-da-da. Okay. The aunt is...
It's not a game unless you drop something.
Mm-hmm.
Not a game unless you drop something. Probably talking. The aunt is probably Jasmine. Probably Jasmine.
Yes.
Yeah, it would be Jasmine.
And is it Ayers?
Oh yeah, Jasmine Ayers. Mm-hmm.
Jasmine Ayers.
Yeah,
Yes,
I can see that.
The financial records and everything are for
Right.
Jasmine Ayers out of everything runs out of Spokane, so
Sure. Yeah. I know that. Is there an Ayers representative in Delver's Gulch at the moment?
not that I know of. Normally everything's done through mail.
Is there any way you could get me on the phone with one of them now? Now would be the time to do that.
Normally I'd have to talk to the secretary and they call back, but we do have this.
They'll let them know it's important. It's you could say it's a matter of life and death. Actually,
Yeah, I can get a hold of their secretary and have them give you a call.
no. Well, I'm gonna be on the phone with one of them before I leave this office.
Oh, okay. All right. I can try. Like I said, normally they don't.
I know that you can try,
Yeah. So. Bill,
and I know that you're gonna succeed as well.
We'll see. So, Bill picks up the phone. Yes, this is Bill Meyer, calling from the Hillcrest. We have a situation with the Talbot family. They need to get a hold of you right away. If you can give me a call back, he leaves his number. It is an emergency, and you need to call as soon as possible, please. Hangs up the phone. And just stares.
You nervous, Bill?
I don't like it when I have to talk to them.
Why's that?
It's uncomfortable, sir.
They an uncomfortable kind of people.
You know how city folks are.
Do I?
No, I don't know. I didn't mean to offend you. I know your family does a lot for us. I didn't mean to offend you at all.
Giving a lot for y'all too, you know that. There ain't a family name in Delver's Gulch that ain't paid their debt of blood. What about yours?
My family?
Yeah, you from around here, Bill?
We moved to the area a few years ago. They needed a replacement for the manager.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, it's just me and the wife right now. All the grandkids and kids all grown up.
Can I live check him?
Yeah.
It's a sharp.
Yeah, roll me sharp.
Very cool. Oh, just a quick correction. As not Jasmine, I was looking at the wrong tier. It would be Georgina.
Georgina!
Yep.
Perfect. Okay, thank you.
That would be an 8 on a sharp roll.
Yeah.
An 8?
No worries.
Yeah. You vibe check Bill, who is sweating. He did, like, as he's talking, you know, area. He seems just nervous about this whole thing. He keeps on glancing at the phone. You feel he's just uncomfortable with this whole situation, but he's being honest with you. So a few minutes go by. And the phone rings. Bill picks it up. Bill Myers, Hillcrest manager. How can I help you? Mm-hmm. All right then. And end of the week?
Put me on the phone. Give me that phone and get the fuck out. And Holden will grab the phone out of his hand and grab him by the collar and just pitch him towards the door.
Ooh, okay. All right. So you grab the phone. Bill is just like, I don't get paid enough for this. I don't get paid enough for this. And you hear a voice on the other end of the phone. Excuse me, who is this?
Yeah, wouldn't you like to know? Who the fuck is this?
If you could please put Bill back on the phone so I can...
If you want Bill to keep breathing, you're gonna answer my question.
Excuse me?
I said what the fuck I said.
Sir, I'm gonna need you to calm down. I'm seriously not in the mood.
Are you the secretary or are you the one who cuts the check?
I'm Miss Georgina's secretary.
You're gonna hand me over to Georgina right fucking now.
She's not available? She's out
I
of town?
I don't give a fuck. You patch me over to whatever fucking Ayers is not busy right now.
Who is this?
You just go on and tell them that Dylan would really appreciate it if they answered the phone.
Dylan.
Yeah.
You're not Dylan. Who's calling?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I would.
Go on, patch me over, sweetheart. I'll wait.
One moment. You hear the hold music. Holden, you're waiting for a while. You can hear the hush whispers directly outside the door of Heather and Bill. And then a voice you haven't heard in decades, maybe, comes on the line. Who the fuck is this?
Oh, shut the fuck up, dick.
Holden? Why the fuck are you calling? What's going on with Dylan?
Why the fuck did you send your boy here?
Get out. You hear like that muffled covering of the receiver.
Yeah, I got your attention. There's a bunch fucking wrong with Dylan, and I think you know a shit ton about it. So what was it, Dick? You decided to marry him for money, and then your boy paid the fucking price for you.
Don't act like you know anything about what's been going on.
Don't act. I've been taking care of your fucking son for damn near a year. Fuck you.
Fuck you. You call demanding to know what's going on.
Because I'm trying to help your...
You don't know what you're dealing with.
I'm trying to help your fucking son. When you ain't got the fucking nuts. You bailed on him like you bailed on me.
I don't know what you're talking about, Holden.
Which one? I know there's one of you. There's got to be one of you fucks around here, or you wouldn't have sent him here. Who is it?
Why? You couldn't just leave him alone. You couldn't just keep him out of all this. You couldn't have just taken him in and just left.
I did everything. I did everything for him. There ain't getting somebody out of something they're born into. Whatever fuckery you married into, it's in his blood. It is in his bones. It is in his
I
spirit.
know that.
He paid the price for your fucking greed. Now you help me and do what a brother should do and help me.
Keep him out of this.
I will do what I can, but you fucking started this, dick. And I'm gonna do my part like I have always fucking done for you, because you ain't got enough of a fucking backbone to finish something when you started.
I've already dug my grave, alright. Holden, alright. I know that. I know I fucked up, alright?
You should have dug that fucking grave for that boy the day he was fucking born if you thought you knew what you were doing. I'm gonna get him out of this because that's what I do. So you fucking keep pitting yourself and you tell me who the fuck I gotta put a fucking bullet in to get some answers around here.
I don't know.
I know you know that there's someone around here who has answers, and I need to know who the fuck it is. You go and give me an address.
I don't have an address, I just have a name, okay? I don't even know if he's still in town or if he's coming to town.
Not a lot of people leave here once they get here. If it ain't in a body bag. So what's the name?
Victor. I should have read the fine print, and I didn't. And I fucked up. And so I sent him to you, and we never had this fucking conversation, Holden, okay? Because if they know, they're just gonna come pull him, and they're gonna stick him somewhere.
They're gonna try. They're gonna try. And then they gonna really find out how you leave Delver's Gulch. And it's being buried in the fucking ground here. So you have them send whatever fucking spooky bullshit motherfuckers they gonna send. And I will bury every single one of them. And if you want to keep feeling sorry for yourself, just fucking have the courage to do it yourself. Don't wait for them to kill you. And Holden will hang up the phone.
Line goes dead.
He'll reach in his wallet. Take out the checkbook.
Yeah.
He's gonna write Heather a $200 check from the Talbot Company. And he's gonna write Bill a $2,000 check from the Talbot Company.
Yeah.
Walk back out into the main room.
Yeah, they're awkwardly just sitting at the desk, just like you hear the hush whispers of.
Holden will push the hair out of his face.
And Bill's like, "Yeah, we're getting an inspection next week. I really didn't want to have to deal with that, but hi, Mr. Talbot. How are you?" Did you get the information you were looking for? Sorry.
The Talbot family offers their support and acknowledgement of what you do for the lumber workers in the area. And I've been authorized to give each of you this check bonus for your cooperation today. They'll hand them out respectively.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Heather's like, thank you.
If there's been any emotional duress, I do apologize. I know this can be a stressful time. The Talbot family would appreciate your discretion in this matter, and we do hope that in the future we continue to foster a prosperous and long-lasting relationship with the lodge.
Of course, Mr. Talbot. We're all good here, right, Heather? And Heather's like just looking at the check, like you see the calculations of "I'm not eating ramen tonight" on her face.
All right, now y'all have go on and have yourself a good afternoon, rest of your day.
You as well, Mr. Talbot. And once again, if there's anything you need, sir, you just give me a call. And Heather's like, "Stop by anytime."
Of course, yeah, I will. I will make sure that the Talbot Company knows that when our out-of-town workers need someplace to stay, that they are meant to come here and they are meant to tip their receptionist generously.
You see Heather kind of like, and Bill kind of like nudges Heather, and she appreciate it, Mr. Talbot.
All right. We'll get back in the car. Punch the fuck out of the steering wheel 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
And call Dylan back on the drive home.
Okay, so while that was happening, Dylan and Fallon, you arrive. Greg is in the car at the end of the drive. You see his hands are clenched around the steering wheel. You watch those forestry trucks, there was 3 of them, drive past you, back towards town. So you know they got out. With the amount you both rolled, you do see that the last truck out, you see a woman driving, her head a little above the steering wheel, and 2 other gentlemen. They are covered in mud.
Does the mud look familiar?
It does.
God damn it. I knew it. Alright, pull up next to Greg. Gonna go ahead and get out, bang on the window of the other car.
Greg pulls a gun on you and then lowers it and then rolls down the window. Fallon, we gotta talk.
About?
Does Dylan stay in the car with Grayson, or does Dylan get out of the truck?
Dylan is staying in the car, or the truck with Grayson at the moment.
Grayson. Okay.
And while Greg and Fallon have their conversation, and then we'll see what happens after that.
Okay. So, if it's just Fallon approaching, Greg still pulls the gun. It's his training. Where he's like, all right, I am prepared. I am confident. And he's like,
vacuum.
I got him all out. I got him.
Just kidding.
Yeah, I got him all out. No one appeared to be injured. There's something wrong with the woods, Fallon. And Fallon, as you're standing there, it's eerily quiet. Normally there's the sound of wildlife, the rustling of trees. It seems the very air itself is scared to make a sound.
I'm gonna need you to do me a favor, Greg.
Okay.
And by favor, I mean you're just gonna do what I say. I need you to get into the other truck.
Okay.
Okay. There is an injured man there. Same thing that killed Jesse.
Okay.
Got him. He's not dead. We got there in time. But I'm gonna need you to drive him to the clinic right now.
Okay.
He's not gonna make it much. He got patched up a little bit, but he's rough. Okay.
Yeah, I'll get him too.
All right. Dylan, get out of the car.
Dylan.
So Greg grabs the keys from you, Fallon.
Yeah.
Yep. Fallon to make
assume
sure
you
they
get your
have their bag with
and
them.
everything. Yeah,
Yep.
I assume you got your bag and everything. Like confident. Dylan got his stuff. You see Greg grab the keys from you, Fallon, jump in the truck, and take off towards the clinic.
I'm Greg. Make sure Greg give me the keys to the other car.
Yes,
before he leaves. Good.
He was ready to go.
Gotcha. As Greg gets in the truck, Dylan is going to mention, you'll probably see Holden there. Holden will meet you. Holden will see you at the clinic. So if you happen to see him, I'll be on my way.
Yeah. Tell him we're on our way. Tell him we're fine. But don't tell him anything else.
Yeah, I'll call Holden, let him know.
Okay.
And Greg takes off. He gets Grayson.
Fallon will grab the keys out of the car, stick them in their pocket, and then be like, all right, you're going to follow me.
Yep. Dylan puts his pack on, but before he does that, he grabs the 9mm out, checks the chamber, safety on, and then gets in, keeps it pointed in the safe direction while he's following Fallon.
Fallon is going to go and figure out if another one of those things has appeared in the woods. Follow the footsteps of the people that tore through the mud that was probably dripping off of them.
Okay.
And as we're going to head in, Dylan's sight is still going, but he's going to focus on the woods area. And I can do another weird roll for this.
I know what you rolled.
Okay. All right. Oh, we're using that roll still? Okay. Oh, shit. Yeah.
14, my dude. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
We're doing this narratively. So.
Okay.
Dylan. The further you get into the woods, the colder your blood runs. It's not uncomfortable, though.
Okay.
You see the swirls. Things in the air. Glimpses. Some gone. Ellen, you can see what Greg was talking about, where it looks decayed, it looks like it's slowly dying. And you follow the footprints, you see the tracks. You see glops of mud and blood. That's when the whispering starts around you, Dylan. The language you don't really understand. You've kind of heard something similar. Overhearing your family do some things. And then you hear right over your shoulder, "Not yet, not time."
Dylan is going to just kind of whip their head about and be like, what the f... And Fallon definitely takes notice of this action.
Yeah.
Did you see something?
I did.
Heard something. That was freaky. No time? Not time? No. Not yet time. What the hell? I have no idea what that means. And he's just kind of looking about and still has his pistol,
Keep walking.
just kind of checking.
You hear the creaking of trees.
This is where Fallon is going to make a very suspicious phone call.
Okay, you make your very suspicious phone call.
Because if this is what my secondary mission is to capture one of these things.
Yes, it is.
So I need to know what way they want me to get it back to them. So that's what the phone call is going to be pertaining to.
Fallon, you pull out your phone. Pull out your satellite phone. Issued to you by the BLM, obviously.
Of course.
I'm assuming service eventually dies in the forest.
Yeah,
Okay.
yep, your phone, zero service.
That's
why
what I said.
Fallon pulls out their phone and goes, yep.
Makes sense.
And you get a head office.
Yes, so I am currently possibly in the process of completing my job. I just know date and what manner they would like the delivery done.
1 second, let me pull up this file. You hear the clacking of the keyboard.
Dylan's behind. Delivery? Are we getting something Ubered out here?
Alan puts finger to their lips.
He says it quietly. He's not like he's kind of more just like whispering it to it.
Mouthing it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
We would like the obtainment of samples. If possible, we would like the specimen.
Did you say
All
entirely?
right.
Your
Trapped.
trapped. Gotcha. Thank you.
Trapped, preferably, if we can get an actual body. However, one captured alive is the mission.
Of course. Can do. I will update when I have completed that.
You get a thank you. Will that be all?
That will be all.
Thank you, Agent Hill. Click.
All right. I am gonna dig in my pack and pull out tranq darts and replace the bullets in the gun with tranquilizers. Yes, in front of Dylan. I'm doing all of this in front of Dylan.
Fine.
Yeah,
No worries.
Yeah, Dylan pulls out a case, starts constructing this thing, putting in the trike.
Putting in the tranquilizer. Okay. You think that's actually gonna do the job?
We're gonna find out.
Fuck. All right.
Now, as you get closer and closer to the edge of the
Okay.
cave,
Ooh.
you start to hear this sound.
As. I'm going to do. As after the trank and everything is set up, Dylan's gonna go. Hey, Fallon, give me just a second. And I'm gonna do this flavor wise because this would work.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
He's gonna do a tune in. He's gonna roll his tune in move, and when he does this, his eyes go, and Fallon's gonna notice this because he hasn't done this a whole bunch before. Because he's kind of the tune in is kind of like he's got to step out of himself for a moment to kind of orient where the other minions or monsters might be, and his eyes.
This works perfect.
His eyes cloud up like a milky cataracts, both of them, for a brief second, and Fallon will see this.
Roll me your weird.
Yep.
You're tuning into the monster that's here.
Yep. Okay.
Here we go.
7. Barely, I think.
Hold 1. Barely.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
you get 1.
Yeah. Whew. I would have had a 6 if I just didn't get that extra plus on the weird for the for that.
Yep.
So hold 1. Yep.
Hold 1. Okay.
So
What's your following question? Where's the creature right now? What is it planning to do right now? Attack next?
Yep.
How does it regard who
does it regard as the biggest threat?
How
Can I attract its attention? Before I ask the question, because I presume this would be allowed while they're in that cloudy state, Dylan is going to ask Fallon, I think I can lure it to us. Do you want me to do that?
Be prepared to move. It swallows people whole.
Got it. So then...
The amount of questions Dylan is going to have after this is just too much to lie about.
Okay. Well, when Az is back, I will be going, how can I attract its attention? What's Ness doing right now? Ness was going to visit someone? Right? They went to see Holden, or sorry, not Holden, but Harold and her dad, correct?
Didn't they go to the Talbot residence right after that? So they're showing up at the house before the rest of us get there.
I think so. Is that what you're doing, Ness? Oh, okay.
Sorry, I was listening. What was going on?
Oh, no worries. What was Ness visited the dad and Harold, their dad and Harold, and then after that they were doing what?
They're heading towards the Talbot estate.
Okay, so you're going
Yeah,
to
with Douglas, the sheriff.
with the sheriff, right? With Sheriff Douglas.
Yeah.
Okay, so the sheriff. So okay, I got a feeling we're all going to be meeting at the Talbot Lodge with Ness
yes,
and
that's
Douglas.
we're gonna start.
Everybody.
We're gonna start next session.
Okay.
Yeah, that's when we
All
start
right.
next session.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
But
But for now,
sorry about that.
yeah.
So you tune in. What was your question?
I am. We are going to. How can I attract its attention? We are going to try and draw it towards us and see if we can trap it.
Oh, Dylan.
Yep.
It's already attracted to you.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, I kind of had a assumption, but hello, I'm the bait.
Yeah.
So that spends.
May I use magic to create a small trap?
Explain to me what your trap is.
Basically, it would be like a ward. So, like, if Dylan tells Fallon that it's attracted, that it's coming this way,
Yeah. You
what Fallon would like to do,
towards you.
is create a little bit of like just glyphs in the mud, so that once it comes into that range, it can't get out unless the glyphs get disrupted by somebody on the outside of the.
Okay.
Is that possible? Is that too big? Is that too big of a magic?
It would need to be something quick based on the location.
Okay. Because I'm trying to trap it. So essentially,
So you want to hold it, basically.
yeah, I want to create a magical effect that will hold it in place.
Super quick. Are you informing Dylan that this is what you're trying to do?
Once I figure out what I'm allowed to do,
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out what's not going to be too big magic, what's going to be fast enough.
Okay, because
I could create like
something really quick that would make it get stuck in the mud.
Okay.
that's what I was thinking is just like a quick like it gets stuck and then I can shoot the trank at it and see if that'll put it down to temporarily. All right, let me roll on the magic thing, and I'm going to let Dylan know. Fallon's just going to be
roll
like,
the
all right,
magic.
I'm going to trap it.
Okay. I'm going.
This will be interesting.
I'm going to use my Jinx move to help Fallon. So I'm helping a hunter. I made my weird roll actually very well, 12 total.
Okay.
And so that's a hold 2. And so I'm going to give +1 forward to Fallon with their trap and interfere with the enemy.
Oh, we
Whoops.
lost Milo.
Oops. They should be back here in
The
just a
target.
sec.
You got. Okay, so you got
Welcome back.
+2. So you're helping. You're giving a 1 forward, and
Yep.
you're.
Yep, I'm since I rolled high enough to get 2 hold, I'm going to give one of those to. It says I'm allowed to give +1 forward to Fallon, and then that leaves me with a +1. And I interfere with the enemy in some manner and help them with what they're doing. So
are you interfering with what the monster's trying to do? Because you get interfere with the hunter, giving them -1 forward, help a hunter by giving them 1 forward.
I'm doing help.
So you're giving yourself and Fallon a 1 forward.
Since I rolled high enough to have 2, I'm giving using the help a hunter and giving them a +1. So I'm giving Fallon the +1, and then I still have that +1 in reserve since I rolled high enough.
Okay. So 2 +1. Okay.
All right. I got an 11 without using the +1, but so I'll save that for the trank gun roll probably.
There you go. However you want to use it.
So Fallon, you lean down to the ground with your knife, muttering an incantation. You watch as the ground itself alters and shifts in front of you. And then you said you were going to let Dylan know.
Yeah. And
this is different than what you've seen before, Dylan.
Yeah.
There's no sacrifice needed.
Yeah. Fallon, Dylan says, I'm gonna see if I can give you some help. And Fallon, you feel a warmth kind of go over your body briefly, and there's a small, like, just like across like certain parts of wherever your skin might be exposed is like just like little, just kind of quick little glowy little hash marks, just like they don't hurt or anything like that. They just appear and then they fade away very quickly. And you, for lack of a better term, you feel more confident. You feel more lucky.
You do.
And then as soon as Fallon backs up, Fallon's going to say, all right, when it comes at us and it hits this is going to trap it. It's going to get stuck in this spot, in the mud,
all right,
in the ground.
Okay.
So.
See what happens.
Here's what happens.
And I do have pistol ready.
It takes a little while. But from the undergrowth, it looks like the bushes are starting to move. And then you realize this is a body emerging on all fours. It looks almost feline in nature, except for the construct of the body is wood and moss and stone as it drips this oozing decay. It's limping. You hear this creaking keen coming from its mouth as it slowly focuses on you, Dylan. As it's coming forward, limping.
Get over here, you bastard.
There is
Can I investigate
all over its face and legs. What would you like to do, Fallon?
Can I investigate a mystery to see why it's so attracted to Dylan?
Oops.
Az froze.
The Lasombra came into Az's house again.
Oh dear.
Apologies for the technical glitches, folks.
Yeah. Well, because if anyone has what roll I need to make, because I'm not using my old black magic, so can someone look up the quick guide for that while we're frozen?
Yeah, investigating a mystery.
Yeah, I'm just trying to.
Sharp.
It's sharp.
Yep.
Fuck. I know. I'm not good at that.
It's
all right, that's okay. I'll just. That's okay. I rolled all right.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello, Az.
Baby?
Hi there.
Yeah, I hear ya.
I was just about to message you that you completely froze and dead.
Yep.
Dead.
That's
no
okay.
dead
I
ass.
made my roll.
Started. Okay, what's your roll?
My roll was an 8 on my sharp to ask pretty much just the question of what does it want with Dylan?
Oh, well.
What's its
that's
goal?
Easy enough. There's this creaking moan.
Okay. What? Okay, that would fall under the question of what is being concealed here.
Yeah.
There's specific questions you can ask on the mystery.
Uh-huh.
So
it's what is being concealed here, like it pertaining specifically to Dylan.
Okay.
To Dylan? Well, this thing. As you can hear the whispers that only Dylan could hear of ours. Ours! Not yet, not yet, not yet. Ours. As this thing kings help.
Has it walked into the trap yet?
Mm-hmm. It as it's approaching Dylan and it's what almost looks like a paw steps in, it sinks in and you watch as it flops over enough where you can see a knife buried in its side.
I'm gonna shoot it with the gun.
Okay.
And then grab the knife out of it. So.
Cool. Go ahead and use that +1.
Goes.
I did 10 total.
Oh,
roll of
good.
7 plus 2 tough plus 1 forward.
Excellent.
It goes limp.
Okay. Still breathing?
No.
The Trink gun killed it?
Mm-hmm. It was very injured.
Oh shit.
God damn it.
Oh.
You have the body though. So.
Yeah. It was the secondary. Okay. So pull the knife out. Stick that with my shit. I'm gonna investigate that later.
Very familiar knife. Alan?
Familiar.
Very familiar?
Yeah, it looks silver in nature.
Ooh.
No. Does it have the same markings of thistles and deer on it?
No, but it has some very similar markings. Looks like it's been burnt, reforged maybe.
Oh shit.
You can see that there's a wrap around it on the handle that covers it mostly.
I pull the wrap up.
There's still symbols carved in. Looks like some sort of ritual.
God damn it. Okay. We're going to investigate that later. Going to stick that in my bag.
All right. So.
And then going to pull out my specimen case. And do what I was told.
How big is this thing, too? Did we need like a tarp? Do we need to grab something from the truck to be able to transport it?
You could probably pick it up, Dylan.
Okay. They're gonna
easily.
They're gonna grab some gloves and stuff out of their backpack and just put it on, and then after Fallon has taken their specimen, Dylan will
so you get your samples for everything. And as you're working and everything, and you still hear the not yet. Yet.
Shut up.
There is a clear voice that is
Can Fallon still hear it?
Others. No, you heard when it tried to talk to Dylan, you heard the voice come from this creature. The ours, help.
Okay.
But when it went into the trap and had given up.
Yeah. Okay.
You'd hear a much deeper voice. Welcome home.
Oh no.
And the creaking in the forest stops.
Oh shit. Okay. And then I assume we're going to transition back to the lodge with Ness and Douglas showing
We're
up.
gonna cart the body to the truck, throw it in the back,
and then we're going to head to the whole
drive to where Fallon can drop it off so no one sees it.
Yep.
Except Dylan.
Yeah.
So the BLM back room.
You can drop it off at your...
The BLM back room.
You can drop it at the back room, or you can drop it off at your house as someone is able to pick it up there as well. And that would be closer to heading to
casting.
Well,
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we'll get it to the house, and as Fallon is driving to the house, we'll text that lovely restricted number with body procured.
Pick up en route.
Awaiting. Yep.
Okay.
Cool.
And
address.
Dylan will text Holden that on my way back to the house. Back to the lodge.
So, right now we have Dylan and Fallon. You are currently en route to the Talbot residence. Ness, you and Douglas are currently en route to the Talbot residence.
Oh, yeah.
Where are you? Avery. Hey.
Sorry, I was taking care of a thing really quick.
No worries. Yeah, we're going to be wrapping up here soon.
Okay.
So, is Holden headed back home too?
No.
Where's Holden head?
They said they were going to the worksite, right?
You got a message from Dylan saying he's headed home.
But they said they went to the worksite, right? Mm-hmm. Holden's gonna call Chuck Williams.
Oh boy. Okay, you call Chuck. Rings like 3 times. Yeah.
Chuck. What were you doing today? You weren't working, were you?
I'm trying to.
I swear, if the next words that come out of your mouth are the goddamn government, I am going to file another HR complaint.
Fine. I am currently waiting for Miss Hill at the BLM office.
Who can I I'm not going to even ask, can I? I'm not even on the clock right now, Chuck. What the fuck gave you the idea that you needed to be out there working today? Was there a work order passed?
I'm working on it right now.
Yeah,
but they finally cleared the fucking site, so I'm gonna get my guys out
there. Did they clear the site? Did they? Do you have the permits to prove that they cleared the site?
They cleared the site, and I'm working on the permits right now.
Yeah, no, we don't do things like that, Chuck. No.
Maybe you don't do things like that, but we are behind schedule.
Oh, schedule. We're about schedules now, are we? Do I need to tell Mr. Talbot that you've been clocking in 3 hours early every day for the last 14 years? And sitting in your fucking truck, drinking your coffee with whatever fucking hooch you got in that fucking flask on your belt? You want to talk about schedules, Chuck? Do I need to tell your wife why you've been about 45 minutes late for the last few years, Chuck? You want to go there? You want to go there? Is this about schedule? People are fucking dying, Chuck.
Oh, I'm so sorry. No one's died in...
In how long? Say it. I said fucking say it, you fat fuck.
No one's died in like 3 months. So everything should be fine. They cleared the fucking site, Holden. Let me do my fucking
job. Oh, Chuck, you're a funny little Oompa Loompa, ain't you, boy?
Oh, fuck off, Holden. You want me to get HR involved?
I ain't on the clock, you are. Or did you get to punch out before you left that job site you were illegally on?
I wasn't on the job site.
Oh, of course you fucking were. You ain't never been on a job site in the last fucking 10 years, you fucker.
You got something to say, Holden, fucking say it.
That you're a worthless piece of shit who should probably get the fuck out of town before I fucking bury you. Is that what you need to hear, Chuck? Do you want me to make a fucking widow out of your wife? Call Henry.
Is that right? Yeah, I'm gonna fucking call Henry.
Fucking
You're not on the
call
clock right now, right?
I'm not, no. How about you roll up to my fucking house if you really got a problem, you fuck?
I'm gonna do my job instead of sitting around being a drunk.
I'm gonna do my job. What fucking job is that, Chuck? To get people killed? You wait for the fucking permit next time or I will fucking make sure that it is my fucking signature on the firing paperwork. You useless fuck.
No one's died on my watch, Holden, so fuck you. And the phone hangs up.
Motherfucker.
And Hendrik's gonna get a call. So, where are you doing now?
Holden is gonna.
What are you doing now? Where are you going? There we go. That was the whole
Holden is now gonna start driving home, but he's gonna call Dylan.
Okay, so, you have successfully dropped off the body. Ness, you and Douglas swung by the sheriff's office and saw the deputy really quick. You know, Douglas did the check-in. There was reports of someone speeding. Douglas made sure like you could use the bathroom at the sheriff's station. There was reports of someone speeding through town. Like 3 calls got.
That was me. My bad.
I didn't hear anything, Ness. We will look into it. I heard nothing.
No, there was a total medical emergency.
Exactly, so we're not going to discuss this. It was authorized by...
She's going to look at the deputy and be like, it was a medical emergency.
I've just been here.
Yeah. So the ticket is not going to exist. Okay.
Got it. Deputy's like looking over at Douglas, and Douglas is just like...
She's fine. She's fine.
Oh my. So you all relatively arrive around the same time based on your locations. You successfully drop the body off. Fallon and Dylan. And you pull into the Talbot Manor.
And Holden would have gotten the text that from Dylan. Probably when Holden went up to make the call, he would have seen the text that Dylan is on his way to the lodge. Mm-hmm. You can still call or not, but you got that text for sure.
Yeah. So Holden, you
still calling,
Dylan, and that's that's the last scene we'll do before you all arrive.
Okay.
At home.
All right. This time it's not on speakerphone. Hey.
Glad you're okay. You dropped the guy, Grayson, at the clinic.
Yeah, we got that sorted out. I'm with Fallon, and we're on our way back right now.
Could you? I mean, I guess it could wait, but if they could get a head start on it while you're driving to the house, would you mind asking Fallon to delay the return to work permits for a week?
Yeah.
I want to make sure we nail Chuck on this one. I'm getting his fucking ass fired.
Oh. Chuck stirred up some shit, didn't he?
Yeah. I most likely am going to have a pretty serious HR debacle to deal with, but it'll be fine.
It'll be worth it. Sorry. Yeah.
Fuck him. Listen.
Yeah.
I talked to your dad.
You want to give yourself a heart attack, don't you?
Yeah, I think I could probably use a few of them blood pressure pills Jesse kept recommending. Dylan, I'm gonna ask you a question that might be a little bit uncomfortable.
Fire away.
Do you know somebody in your mom's side of the family named Victor?
Dylan's eyes will shoot wide open, and
Yeah, you've heard of Victor.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, never met him personally, but yeah, I know about him and I know of him. Why?
Don't be surprised if he approaches you in the next few days. I'm pretty sure he's in town.
That makes sense.
And if he does, don't get yourself in over your head, but figure out where he's staying, and I will fucking deal with it.
We'll see how it goes. Victor can be a real
Asshole.
yeah, say the least. All right, not a worry. I'll get that started.
You and Fallon are good.
Yeah, we good. We good. We actually
Is this a conversation we should have at home, or?
yeah, for sure. Definitely for sure. Home conversation. 1000%. And we're on our way.
And you just weren't content to just stay at home. I'm not upset. I'm just curious.
Part of me was, but you know what? Big part of me is now glad that I came. Trust me on this one, Uncle.
I trust you. Not sure I trust. That's not fair. I shouldn't say that.
It's alright.
I'll meet you at home. Grayson, he's lived. He's alive.
As far as I know, yeah. We dropped him off and clinic's taking a look at him. Best as I know.
Okay.
We're gonna have to
All right.
talk
Make sure Fallon is at the house when I get there.
Yeah, they'll be there.
All right.
Check you later, Uncle.
I love you, boy.
I love you too, Uncle.
Hang up the phone.
Yep.
As that call ends,
Mm-hmm.
there's finally a sense of air, being able to breathe, take a moment after everything that's happened. As you all pull up to the house, the sheriff pulling up with Ness, Holden, and Dylan and Fallon. And we end with a text message from Gregory that Grayson is stable. They don't know where all the blood came from. They can't find any wounds. And we'll talk more about that next session.
Mm-hmm. Also,
yes.
yeah, Uncle, why you got
Welcome home, Dylan.
black lipstick all over you?
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's one of the reasons Angela was like, "Yeah, you got a little something."
I'll never put it together. No. No. He's like.
You went to the fucking lodge, black lipstick everywhere.
Yep.
Fine.
Yep.
No.
Just that one flew right over Holden's head.
There was no plan to also give Chuck those permits until a long discussion had happened between Chuck and Fallon.
Absolutely.
Hey, your people got injured out there. We're going to make sure everybody knows how much you care about them before I sign off on these.
Yep, everybody's
God,
gonna
y'all
get
gonna-
checked out. But thank you for
Fallon-
joining us.
Yes, Fallon would have been
Yes, thank
after I
you for
hung
joining
up.
us. Welcome
Dylan would have
to
told
Collective.
Fallon about the message.
It's
About the
fine
pyramids.
when
Heart
everybody
to
gets
make
out
a
of the
dance.
car.
Heart
Yes.
and make 'em
Thank you
dance.
for joining us
Heart
today.
to make a
Thank you
dance.
for joining us. Welcome to the collective.
Yes.
You guys did it.
We did.
We did it.
Oh,
We
we got a
did
story. We roll up to
Yeah.
that
I'm
lodge.
almost leveled up.
Dylan and Fallon
two level
looking
ups so far.
muddy and slimy and all sorts of
Dylan
fun
and
shit.
Fallon are a hot mess.
All right, so we will catch you next Sunday
Yes.
for the next episode of Monster of the Week in the Dark Heart of the Woods, and Friday for Spelljammer.
Yes, please catch
Hell
us.
yeah.
Please catch us on our Twitch channel here for Spelljammer, hosted by Avery, and
Or the YouTube. That video.
Yeah, and if you miss it, on the YouTubes.
yes, we get our
The
all of our
Figment
episodes.
Collective.
Figment Collective
Yeah, we-
YouTube. Find us on there. Yep.
Yeah. So everybody, yeah.
See Flapjack's adventures.
All right. Well, thank you, and have a good morning, evening, night, whatever time you are looking at this times illusion made up by the government.
Yes.
Have a good one, though.
Take care. Signing off.
Bye.
Bye bye.